So welcome everyone. I am Aaryan Mehra. Welcome to Physics by Aaryan YouTube channel and the channel. I am currently doing my PhD at Center for Nanoscience and Engineering. It's not technology, it's engineering. Center for Nanoscience and Engineering at IISc Bangalore, which is India's #1 research institution, and otherwise also it's #1 institution. I have done my MSc from IIT Delhi, MSc in physics, and then I moved from physics to nanoscience. So in IISc actually, there are nanoscience department is completely different department, which you can see on this picture. It's looking like a small department, but actually a huge department. Okay, not everything is covered in the picture. So physics department is quite different department. It is exactly opposite to this nanoscience department, which we also called CeNSE Department. So I am here in IISc from last 25 days. I have seen almost a lot of IISc, and I have realized so many things about PhD and IISc which I want to share with you. So the purpose of this talk will be the life at IISc. If you are a PhD student, what is going to be your life? And another question is, why a PhD? Means why should I do PhD? Or why you should do PhD? So welcome to this session. Thank you for joining. So let's begin. So let's first talk about IISc. What is the beauty of IISc and why it is #1 institution? What do you get as a student when you join IISc? Number one is beautiful campus. You can see this image. I can bet you cannot find such, and I have clicked this image not with a very beautiful camera or not very nicely, just clicked it, and you can see how beautiful this picture is. So beautiful campus. The campus has, the entire campus is a lush green campus, beautiful buildings, beautiful infrastructure. No one stops you to walk any time in a day. You can enter any park, you can go to any, you can sit around any flower, you can enter any building, you can join anything you can do, you want to do, you can do it. No one stops you. Okay. The weather of Bangalore is awesome. I am in August month, you all must be having AC in your room. I am taking this meeting by switching off my fan. Okay, because fans are not required. Very few times fan is required. Very few times. Okay, so it's such a beautiful environment here. No cold, no hot. Means in winters also the temperature do not go very below. It's tolerable. You do not need very high sweaters, very warm sweaters, jackets. And in winters you don't need AC. Fan is the maximum that you need. It rains almost every day. So very beautiful to study. This kind of environment is very useful for study because you are at your best performance. Okay, so beautiful campus and beautiful weather. Then the first thing you see is when you are entirely tired in an entire day, you have a very beautiful gymkhana in IISc. The gymkhana is a building in which there are many it's actually a very big place where you can do a lot of things like aerobics. There is an aerobics class. You can join this class at a very low fees, okay? And you can learn aerobics. And almost every person who joins this do not know anything about aerobics. They teach you if you like, you can do. Similarly, archery, art and literature. Very good people. I have met with these people, like beautiful. Like this group is very doing a great job. Okay. Athletics, like on Independence Day, there is a marathon run. So you can pursue anything. You can do basket. There is a badminton courts inside, beautiful badminton courts, beautiful basketball courts, billiards. I have never seen such beautiful billiard boards, billiard benches. Okay. In IIT also these were there, but not as good as they are here. The full environment of playing the billiards is here, and it's never too crowded that you are coming here and you are not getting a chance to play. You will definitely get a chance to play. Not a very crowded place. So carom board, chess is an easy thing. It is available everywhere. So cricket ground, a very big cricket ground is there. So it's cricket ground and also football ground. Both the things happens same. cycling and dance. There are many dance clubs. If you want to join dance club, they keep sending you email. You just need to join the dance club. They teach you, and then whenever the event comes, you can pursue the dance. So drama clubs are beautiful. Then football, frisbee, gymnasium. Yes, the gym lovers, very beautiful gymnasium. Gym is there. I never go to gym. I only went once, did no exercise there, but people were doing that. Very all the infrastructure was there. Handball, hockey ground is also there. Kabaddi is there, and then there are some dance forms like this is Kariyapattu. So they also teach. It's a Kannada dance. They teach you. Even if you are Punjabi, they teach you Kariyapattu if you want to. Coco, Kung Fu. Yes, Kung Fu club is also there if you want to join. Music club is also there. Nature's club is also there. People go for trekking and so on. Photography club is there. This is a Renade. Renade is what? It's a library. It is a library for light friction reading. Means if you want to read novels or love stories, you can sit here and read it. It's separate from the central library. It's in the gymnasium. It's in gymkhana. Then swimming. Yes, I do swimming. So you only need to pay 300 rupees for a 1 month if you want to do swimming. And you can join swimming pool anytime on a day. Means you can go from morning 8 to evening 6. Anytime you can go and do the swimming. Okay, very good swimming pool. Okay, so I enjoy doing swimming a lot. If you do not know swimming, you can swim in a low depth water, and if you know, you can in a high depth. Then there is a tennis, there is table tennis courts. Table tennis courts are even there in your hostels also. So volleyball is there. So all the games are there. Okay, so these are the things which you have as a recreational activities. But this comes later on. The immediately you join the campus, what is the first thing that happens? Number one thing that happens is you enter through a gate. Okay, they ask you for your ID card. They provide you a temporary ID card before you join there. So they give you an ID card. You enter through that ID card, and then you go to your document verification and so on. Document verifies happens. They give you a signed slip that your documents are verified, and then you go to hostel. You need to pay the hostel fees, which I will discuss what is the fees here later. And then you are given a very beautiful room, which I want to show you. I got a single room. Okay, so it's a little Almira, very big Almira. I think I didn't had this big Almira in my home also. Almost all the things it can come in this Almira. Then there is a study table, which is extremely very high quality study table. Wooden study table, comfortable chair, lot of space on my study table is there. This bed I got, this mattress you have to buy yourself. But also there are many shops here, you can easily buy this. So now you are seeing here on the top of the bed, there are some posters which do not look very good. And it do not look good to me also because it was done by the previous roommate. So what happened here is, I just said, please paint my room. Okay, because I'm not comfortable with this. And you won't believe that within 5 days they came and they entirely painted my room to the new room. So they painted my room, removed all this, and it now looks very beautiful to me, very elegant. So it happens nowhere. If you go to hostel, you can't say that paint my room. They came and actually painted my room. Okay. Then in the room, what are the facilities you get? You get one phone call room cleaning. Let's say you want to clean your room. Your room is dirty. You just have to call once and they will come and clean your room. And their cleaning is so well. I can't tell you. They clean so well that even I can't clean that good. They clean like this. It is their own room. Like so well. I was so impressed by the work ethics people have here. Means everyone is doing their job so well that I was overwhelmed with the thing. Okay, usually what happen is in IIT Delhi also and at many top places, you call for them to clean and they just do from upar se and then they go. Okay, no, not here. Very well they clean, very well maintained. Okay, then comes your get your room new paint. Yes, I got new paint in my room. Then there are washing machines also here, so you can easily wash your clothes, easily dry them, and easily put them to means, and they will be new. The clothes will be, and there are no restrictions. This is especially for girls. In most of the hostels, there are restrictions like you can't go outside, after 10 a.m. PM 11 p.m. something. Nothing like here. You can, the people actually work here in the labs till 2 a.m., 5 a.m., 3 a.m. You can go outside, you can move inside the campus anytime in a day. Okay, no one will stop. There are no restrictions on the campus for girls or either for boys. The only thing is the girls can come to boys hostel, but the boys cannot go to girls hostel. It's the only restriction. If you are a boy, you can't go to girls hostel. But if you are a girl, you can easily come to boy hostel. No one will stop you. You just have to do the entry. That's it. Then you would need Wi-Fi. Very fast Wi-Fi on the Wi-Fi, not a very advanced Wi-Fi, but good Wi-Fi. I am doing this meeting on this Wi-Fi only. So Wi-Fi is available in all the hostels in the entire campus. Okay. Then comes the food. Second, once your living situation is done, then comes what to eat. Means, yeah, you are in the top #1 institution and you are planning to stay here for 5 years. Your food must be good. So they give you a lot of options. Okay. So they won't give you option right away. Means you are joining, they will give you any one of the mess of their own choice. Okay, and then after 1 month they will ask, now tell us what mess you want. It happens because they want to first register you somewhere, and then when your registration is done, then they give you choice. So they give you 5 choices. Either you choose South Indian veg, North Indian non-veg, so South Indian non-veg, North Indian veg, or mixed mess. So currently I am in mess C, which is South Indian non-veg mess. Okay, so I have a very tasty food. Okay, honestly speaking, very tasty food. Okay, almost they give in the breakfast, they give breads also, extra things also are there. It's never like your food is bad. Never. The proper use of paneer, ghee, vegetables, everything is there. It's just like your home cooked food, and you enjoy the food. You can eat. What do they give? Yeah, they give you breakfast. They give you lunch. Also evening snacks. Evening snacks and also tea in the evening. Snacks are also good like pasta, golgappe, and so on things. Vada pav, all kind of samosa, all kind of things are there in snacks. And then dinner. So 4 meals they give you in a day. So you can choose any one of these meal and the menu will be accordingly. So this is a menu which you can see. I will send this PPT in the group. You can see this menu very well. So for example, today I ate pasta and tomato ketchup and then tea, and in the night I will write rice, mixed paratha, dalma, and all these things. Okay. So these things menu is there. You can see that. Okay. And these are some of the pictures of the foods. I do not took a lot of pictures, but 3 pictures were there. It's an ice cream, it's a donut, and it's I think dinner. So paneer pulao and chapati, fruit is there, and yeah, vegetable and dahi is there. So very good food. You will enjoy it. So let's say sometimes you do not want to eat in mess. So I am where my hostel is at just 10-meter walk, 20-30 meter. Yeah, very close, very close. On the path of my mess, there it comes a Sarvam complex. Inside this complex, there are at least 4 shops. 4 shops. One is Anvi Star, one is this bakery, one is night mess canteen, and one is you can find any here, any food. Means you want to eat non-veg, snacks, pizza, burger, cake, juice, fruit, ice cream, you call, name, you just name it, paratha, whatever you want to eat, you get it here. And not at an expensive prices, very reasonable prices. I have never seen such reasonable prices. If you want the menu, I can also send you the menu in the group. Very beautiful. I at least 1 or 2 times in a week I eat here. Okay. And then there is a night mess. So it works from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. So for night, if you are hungry in the night, you can come here and almost eat everything like chow mein, the biryani is there, other kind of snacks are there, pranthas are there, sandwiches are there, so on, so on, so on. And then there is a one juice shop also, which is also on this left side, but you can't see him. Okay. So very nice place. There are many tables. Tables are not visible here currently, but there are many tables are also here where you can sit and enjoy your meal. So it's a very means you see that even all the facilities are there inside. So food options are there. One is Sarvam Complex, I also already mentioned. Then if you want to go to Domino's or Pizza Hut, it's very close to Science or Physics department. So you just go outside the gate and it's very, very close. So there are two big markets very close to the IISc where you can go and eat a lot. And there is a Nisara. Nisara is a restaurant inside IISc. So Nisara is actually a good eating restaurant. Also prices here are also very nice, and it's like you can go with your family, or it's like a treat or something. If you want to go like a fancy dining you want to do, you can go. And prices here are also good. It's not like very expensive prices. Okay, then comes, these are the food options which you have. Then there are other campus facilities also. Like there is full medical health care. I get the full medical health care. Means if I am injured, I am sick, I need to go to hospital. IISc itself has an hospital which has 800 beds. It's not operation, but it will be operational in 1 year. But there is also one healthcare, other hospital also, which is currently operational. Whatever happens, you just book an appointment and go there. They will also give you medicine. Okay, shopping. So entire, and I also have an health coverage. So if I need more advanced treatments, I need to go to separate hospital. IISc will pay that. Okay, I do not need to worry about that. If I get injured or I get sick inside IISc, they will completely cover me. They have done health insurance for me. Then there is the shopping complex. I show you the Sarvam complex, but there is also a shopping complex. It's like a D or something, Walmart, you know. Na? There you get everything like bucket, toiletry, stationery, bed sheets, food, pizza bases, cheese slices, anything you name it, you will get there. So much. I was shocked at how such market can be inside a campus. So it's like a big building where you can get anything, and at a reasonable prices. Whatever is the price of that thing, you get it. Very, very, very. You can go and get bucket and etc. You don't have to bring anything with you. You can purchase everything there. And whatever is the prices at your own hometown, the same prices will be here. So it's not a very. Then there is a cycle repair shop. Everyone uses cycle here because the distances are long and you have to travel and you need to go it reach fast. So everyone purchase one cycle. I purchased the second hand cycle and it cost me like 3,500 rupees only. 3,500 I purchased the cycle, and it's a very good cycle. Gear cycle I am getting, and it's cycle repair shop is also inside, and it's not like it's far away from your hostel. It's very close to your hostel, so you're just walking distance. Laundry is there. If you want to, if you do not want to wash your clothes in washing machine by yourself, you can give your clothes to laundry, or sometimes you need iron pressing for your clothes, then you can use. Photocopy machine means photocopy shops are there. Bookstore is there. Bookstore means bookstore. All the medical, all the engineering books, all the science books you can purchase there. So entire bookshop called Tata Bookshop is inside. Then there are bank and ATM also. Bank is also there and ATMs are also there. Then there is a mobile shop. They can repair your mobile. You can get your mobile cover. You can get your headphones and so on. Mobile shop is also there. It is very close to Sarvam complex itself. Online ticket booking service. So if you want to go home and book the ticket, airplane ticket, railway ticket, any kind of ticket you need, you can go. There is a tailor inside. There is a saloon inside. Very good saloon. You can go and get your hair cut. Okay. So all these facilities are there, and from last 25 days I am here, and not even once I had to go outside. Only for one time when I had to get my laptop repaired. Only then I had to go outside. Other than that, not even once I had felt the need to go outside. Everything is inside, and I have never seen such facilities present anywhere inside the campus at such a low prices. It's there in IIT also. It was there. Some facilities were there, but they were quite expensive. For example, in IIT Delhi, if I had to do the swimming, I had to pay for 1 month 1,200 rupees. Here I had to pay 300 rupees. So you can imagine 300 rupees per month is for a swimming pool is very, very, very less expensive. It's very reasonable price. Similarly, for all the facilities, let's say you want to join dance coaching, means you want to get coached by dancer. Very less, you can afford it. You can learn Bhangra. You can learn the Canada dance at very less prices. Then moving forward, this was a campus facility. Then when you join, you get many online tools. IISc give you many online tools, which I am actually using for my own benefit, and all use full Microsoft 365 assess. Microsoft, PowerPoint, WordPoint, and this presentation, it's a very fancy presentation. I made it in just half hour. Why? Because these tools were very useful. Microsoft PowerPoint tool, if you use on online with full assess, most of you use with free assess that do not have that much features. But if you use with business full assess, you can make such presentations very easily. So it's very nice. OneDrive is just like Google Drive, where you can store. In Google Drive, you can only store 16 GB, but in OneDrive, which is paid by IISc to me, given to me, it has infinite storage. I can store whatever I want there, and I am completely backing up my laptop there. So all my laptop data goes there, so I can access all my laptop data from anywhere. If I can access from phone also, I can access from tablet also, even if the laptop is not close to me. Super fast Wi-Fi, it's available in entire campus. They give you a password and login ID. Just after you join the campus, they give you that, and then you can connect to Wi-Fi. So IISc email ID is given to you and password is given to you. And then there is a student portal. So there is a very fancy student portal where you can do everything. You do not have to go to offices. Most of you, I know, I have also to the state university. Even for a single purpose, you have to go again and again to office. Here it is not like that. Your course registration happens online. Your request for stipend payment happens online. Okay, your fees payment happens on that portal. You can submit your thesis. You can connect with your supervisor, and all of that things. All the administrative work which is required to be done by the student do not have to go to office. Everything happens on a student portal. You can file a complaint against anyone, and they reply to you within 5-6 days. Within 48 hours, and then they take an action within 5-6 days. If someone has done any sexual harassment against you, or someone has bullied you, someone has done a ragging against you, you just file a complaint with the person's name, and they will take a strict action immediately. Okay, an inquiry will be there. So very, very, very nice online tools are there. I have never seen. In IIT Delhi also this tool was there. So in terms of IIT Delhi, I would say yes. IIT Delhi and IISc both are same in this context. But in state universities and central universities, this do not happen as much. Okay, you have to go to offices for your work. Then okay, and not just that, mark sheet and degrees also come on this portal. You don't have to even get that. That will also come here, mark sheet and that. So this is a library. Then comes a library. It's a very big issue. So this is my father reading the book. Okay, so you can see they do allow anyone. So if you are a student, your parents can also come inside. They can watch the campus. They can enjoy the campus. They do not restrict you. Even my parents have eaten inside the mess for one day, entire one day. They do not stop. And not just my parents, everyone parents was eating. So it is very nice culture here. Everyone respects you. They respect that you have done your hard work and came here. That was the only problem I saw in IIT. They were not respecting that. They were respecting their rules more. They were not do that, do not do that. Come here. Parents are not allowed inside the room. That also. It's not like here. You only have to be civilized person. Other than that, there are no restrictions. So there are huge collection of books in library. Other than that, there are online access to reputed journals. There are reputed journals like Nature, Springer, which are paid journals. But IISc gives you an ID card, ID and login password, with which you can access any journal. Okay, or any online, not any, but a top Springer books, online books. There are many online books which you can access with that login ID and password. Then there are many tools like if maybe don't know, there are research tools like MATLAB, CamDraw, Turnitin. What are they used for? There are many figures. You have must seen research. They make many kind of drawings, physics drawings, chemistry drawings, molecule drawings. CamDraw is used to do that, and there are many others also. They also have given us the access to those also. Turnitin is for that if you want to see whatever work you have done, is it plagiarized? Means someone has done it before, or so you can put it in Turnitin, and Turnitin tells you that your work is fine or not. Is it copied or is it original? Mathematica is also for doing research. Origin is also doing for research, and these are very expensive. If you go and see what is the price for MATLAB, it's very, very expensive. It's like in thousands per year per student. Okay, for 1 month I think it's 4,000. So you can imagine they have given us for free and full use, not just one or two software, but in all the libraries or all the features of MATLAB I can use. Then inside library, you know, there is a Kindle. Kindle is a tablet where you can study all the books, all the Chetan Bhagat books or etc. books. You can borrow that in library. They have Kindle. If you want Kindle, they will give you. Also, if you need iPad for some purpose, let's say you need to take a class or something, you can borrow iPad also, or you can borrow laptop also. So they will give you laptop for some time and then you have to return it. And then there are library computers also. There are many computers. There is an entire computer room where you can go and use the computers. Computers have all the features in them. You can, all kind of things are installed in them and you can use that. If your laptop is broken or if you haven't purchased your laptop yet, and if you need that, you will get that. Okay, next. These things are done, and then there are events. Sometimes after studying for some days you get bored. Then there is a two events. One is Pravega and one is Rhapsody. Rhapsody, and they both are like fun events. Many singers comes, musician comes, and then stand-up comedians comes and they perform. You enjoy with your friends. It's a very nice, fun event. I haven't seen it yet. There was a DJ night yesterday. There I see, but it's Pravega is happening in September, so I will see then. And Rhapsody happened last month. Then all the festivals they celebrate, like Independence Day, Janmashtami also they are celebrating. Okay, so they will be doing the natak, the drama natak. They will be giving us the food. There will be singers coming and so on. And then Independence Day there is a freedom run. There is a parade is also there inside IISc, and messes are also celebrating. They give you a good food. Food is prepared, a nice food is prepared. You can eat, you can enjoy that food, and that's very beautiful. And all of this is happening offline, so I am very much loving it. Science Fest. So there are many science fest. I cannot tell you how many are there. So where you have to, many businessmen are coming, many scientists are coming. Some companies are arranging some kind of means competitions where you have to build robots. Some you have to do coding. In sometimes you have to astrophysics competitions are happening. Science, stargazing is happening, and then engineering competitions are happening. Nanoscience competitions are happening. So much of it is happening. So you just move it, and then there are startups are happening. You have to go and with your own startup idea. There is a competitions. They pay you if you win. All of these things. These kind of things were also there in IIT Delhi. So I enjoyed that. Okay. And then CeNSE Department. So this was all about IISc. But now I come to CeNSE Department where I am actually studying. So CeNSE Department is actually you can say if IISc is number one, then within IISc also CeNSE Department is in the top, one of the top departments in terms of the facilities, in terms of the lab facilities which they have. It's one of the top department, and it's newly built department. Lot of money is being spent here, and CeNSE Department actually means the nanoscience and engineering. So if you join a PhD student here, you will not be a scientist, you will become a PhD in engineering. So it actually comes under engineering. You will become a kind of engineer, or you can say experimental physicist. No theoretical work is happening in this. All the experimental, and not just very simple experimental, very well advanced. I will just discuss it. So what are the research areas which you can do in this department? Number one, you can study materials. Quantum technologies like quantum sensors, qubits, so on, are all the advanced technology which you are hearing nowadays. All the companies, IBM is making chips. Nanoscience department is also doing that. You can study about quantum sensors. Best quantum sensors they are making in here. Then neuromorphic computing. It's a very, very, very specific field where they actually use brain neurons to make the computers. Means not neurons, they try to replicate the brain to do the computing. It's a very new advanced field, and Very advanced, very less departments in India is doing this. Then neurological studies. So you see, even if you are interested in biology and you are from physics department, you can join this department and you can join under these teachers. They take the students even from physics background. Neurological studies means there is a new ma'am which has joined just last month. She is doing a work on neurological. She has came from Australia and she's trying to study how our brain works with the experiments designed in nanoscience level, nanoscale levels. I can talk about it in more details in some future. MEMS devices. MEMS, I think, is a new word for you. MEMS is something called electromechanical, electrical and mechanical devices at the nanoscale. So all our phones have these kind of devices. All our phones works, and it's a very big industry. MEMS device is actually a very big industry. Every company needs a person who knows how to work with MEMS device. Mechanical devices. Then there are small devices like sensors, temperature sensor. If you want to sense the temperature at a very small level, then you have to develop a sensor which can measure that. And those kind 2D materials on which most probably I will be working, like graphene and other 2D materials, studying their properties at a very low temperature and at a very high magnetic fields, like 10, 12 Tesla, which is not very easy to obtain, but we have the facilities. So all the cutting edge research means the department head says, if you get, means my department head says, if you get such kind of facilities anywhere in the India and you get an access to do that, means there are facilities and most of the places in world, many places in the world, but they do not allow you to do work on them. They do not allow students to work on them. Here it's a independence. Then you can actually work. You can get the training and you can get the work. You can work there. You can learn those. Okay. So they give you access. They give you training also. First they train you and then they allow you independent access. Then you can do it anytime. You can come to lab anytime. Even at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., whenever you want, you can come. You just have to book the slot and you can come. There is no restriction for that. The staff is there 24 hours. Okay, so our head says, if you get such facilities and you get such access anywhere in the world, I will pay your fees to study there. Okay, so you can imagine, मैं तुम्हारी फीस दूंगा अगर तुम्हें कहीं पर भी ऐसी फैसिलिटीज मिल जाती हैं. ठीक है, so this is a statement of a head of the department, not my statement. Okay, so such research areas are there, wide research areas are there. So if you are interested in biology, you can come. If you are interested in physics, you can come. If you are interested in pure engineering, you can come. If you are interested in like says the mixture of all this, you can do the research. It's an interdisciplinary area. Some of the PhD students are coming from physics background, some from electrical engineering, some from mechanical engineering, all are coming together and doing this research. Okay. Then moving this is a fabrication facility. The people who do not know what is fabrication is, our phone needs chips, silicon chips. On that silicon, there are circuits fabricated. You know, na? There are transistors fabricated. Within 1 nanometer, there are so many transistors. Not 1 nanometer, 1 micrometer. There are so many transistors which are there. Okay, so that is called fabrication. So fabrication at so small level. So all the industries need the people who know fabrication, who actually works with this techniques, who know how to do this. Okay. And even if you do BTech from your IITs, they do not teach you that. They can't teach you because it is very hard. Only here there is clean room which is of 100 level clean. So let me tell you what is that. So this kind of fabrication can't happen in open air. It's happen in a clean room. 100 clean room. 100 clean room means there are only 100 dust particles in 1 feet cube. 1 feet cube means per unit volume there is only 100 dust particles. It's very small. Our room is in lakhs and this room is only 100. You have to wear complete PP kit, complete safety devices, eye protection, gloves and so on, and then you enter inside and do the work. It's a very clean room. And so many facilities are there at one place. I can't tell you this fabrication facility. If you go to their website, you will actually come to know that how many facilities are there. Even the top most companies do not have all those facilities because they are working in one domain. So they only have 3 or 4 equipments. Here you have like 40, 50 equipments. Okay, so you can work on any of them. You just have to put a request that I need training in this equipment. They will give you training. Okay, it will directly go to your CV that you know that how to use this device. And then for your research, you can independently use that device. The only condition is don't break it. Okay, try not to break it or okay. So do it responsibly, and it's very expensive. And per year, it costs around 20 crore rupees to run this facility. 20 crore just to run fabrication facilities. Okay, so if you learn this facility, it is 100% sure that after PhD or your MTech from this department, any industry will be happy to get you a job. Any industry, you just say, I know lithography, I know how to work, how to do a fabrication, and just name that I am from IISc and I am from this department. I have learned that here. This is my CV. You will get a job immediately. No problem at all. And not just a shitty salary job, but more than 1 lakh job per month. Okay, 1 lakh rupees job in India, in Bangalore, in Hyderabad, in Delhi, you can get very easily. Okay, so career is secure, definitely secure. And what the chances what the things you are learning here is also different. No, so you are getting 31,000 and also learning. If you do BTech, you have to pay at least 8 to 10 lakh rupees, and then even you don't get to learn these things. Okay, because in this clean room, only 10 people can go at 10 time. And in BTech classes, there are 100, 200 people in the class. How they can teach everyone this? No, it can be taught to only very few people. And in India, very few people knows these kind of things. And if you are one of them, the jobs are definitely there for you. Okay, you can become an engineer. You can become a scientist in a companies like IBM. I will come to that in just a moment. Okay, then it is just a one facility. In this one fabrication facility, there are like 50 equipments. And then there is another facility which is called characterization facility. What is characterization? That let's say you have made your material or your device here, fabricated the device. Now you need to test that device. Means you want to do spectroscopy, you want to do electromechanical testing, you want to do different kind of testing. There are at least 50 equipments in this characterization facility. It is completely different than fabrication. There are two different rooms, not rooms like a big rooms or big areas. One is characterization area, one is fabrication area. You work in both of them. You first bake the device in fabrication, and then you do the most advanced characterizations available in India. I can give you in writing that at one place you cannot get all these characterization facilities at one place. Most of the PhDs in India, what happen is, if you have to do any advanced characterization, you send your device or material to some other university, they do it for you and then send the results to you. But here you learn to use each and every machine by yourself, and not just learn, they will train you how to do that. So just imagine how many equipments you are getting to learn, how much it is adding to your skills. And there are also courses, you can take the course. Okay, you have to take the course to learn these things, and then they teach you, and they are very nice people. I think the best teachers I have seen here, they are very nice teachers. They give you a lot of work, but yes, very cool teachers, not like egoistic teachers or something like that. So one is characterization facility. You can see the images here. This girl is doing, this boy, these facilities are there. You can also go to the website and see all these facilities. Okay, so these were the two research facilities. Along with that, there are many there are labs in the department which are associated with the teachers. For example, microfluid lab, which is associated with one teacher. Every teacher has their own lab also. In that also there are state of the art equipments. For example, my teacher, not definitely fixed, but the planning under which I am trying to do my PhD is, they are bringing the 12 Tesla magnetic field which can produce 12 Tesla magnetic, and they are also ordering one refrigerator which can produce a temperature up to millikelvins, okay, almost close to 0 Kelvin. Okay, all these teachers have their own labs also. Huge amount of grants are there. All the labs you see are well equipped. And other than these labs, there are two facilities. One is fabrication and one is characterization. So you are definitely working in fabrication. You are definitely working in characterization. And third, you are also definitely working in the lab of your own professor. And fourth, every professor works in collaboration with any other teacher. So you are also going to their lab also and doing that work. So much you are learning. And also you also go to sometimes abroad and to other countries to visit their labs and do any experiment. They do not say just go and do the experiment. They also send you. They do not just send your material, they also send you to do the experiment, because the money is also very big matter. If someone has to send you to Germany, there is a huge amount of money they have to pay, and in IISc that much money is available. At least one times in your PhD you can go and they will send you. Okay, if there is a requirement, it's not compulsory. Okay, I have seen many seniors going to abroad. Okay, then there is a department. So our department is very beautiful. There is a cafeteria which you can see here. It's an open ground, very beautiful open ground. You sit there in a very nice weather. There is coffee, tea, other kind of snacks are available. There is a gym within our department also. There is a gym in IISc, but in our department also there is one gym where you can go. Then there are PhD student cubicles. Means every student is given a cubicle. Means there is a one, three, four PhD rooms in which there are many tables, many chairs, computers. Every cubicle has its own computer, own drawer or locker, table, chair, comfortable chairs where student can sit and work. And anyone who has to meet you as a PhD student will come to that cubicle and meet you. So you are also a person working in that department. They treat you like that, that you are a person working in. So they give you space if someone has to come and meet you. And people actually come and meet you. The people from other departments or the people from outside IISc, if they have to do some work with your teacher, that teacher will say, go meet my PhD student. So that person will come to you and meet you. So you, and then comes polite staff. In the places from where I have came, the staff is a big problem. They don't listen to you. They don't give you damn about your work. You send them email, they don't reply you for 5. But here I have seen, if I write a reply at 10 p.m. in the night, by morning I will definitely get a reply. They sometimes even call me. They do not keep anything undone. They do everything. I have asked for PMRF fellowship. They answered me very well. I asked for any kind of doubts. Whenever you are joining as a new student, you have so many doubts. They answer to every doubt very politely. They call you sir. They call you. They also try to means guide you. They also try to tell you that these are the facilities are there you can use. If you have whatever problem you have, you can easily go to the administrative staff and they help you a lot. Means I have not seen, even in IT it was not there. In office, IIT office it was there, but in IISc lab staff was not that good. But here lab staff is also very good. And in fabrication facility only there are 50 people working as a staff. 50 people working in a staff. So you can imagine how big that facility would be. So 100 people are working, 15 characterization, 15 fabrication. 20 crore rupees for fabrication or about 10 crore rupees for characterization is getting spent every year just to run them. Okay, so this is what you are getting. So this is why IISc is. Okay. Then comes industry affiliation. So there is one or two teachers or staff members which their focus is just to get you connected with the industries. Means these are all the companies like Lamb, Raccoon, okay, all these companies, material companies, all these companies, they directly hire students from CeNSE. Okay, because they tell the CeNSE that we need people who know these facilities. CeNSE has that facilities. You train on those facilities and then these companies need people and do directly get hired. Every day on my email, I am getting an email if from these kind of companies that I have this job, I have this job, I have this job, I have this job, I have this job. So many. MTech students can apply, PhD students can apply. You just have to apply. They need an interview. They will talk to your department and so on. They're common, and before your PhD is done, you will have the job in hand. Okay, or you can do a postdoctorate. If you do not want to do a job, that's okay. Many of people after PhD get the job, but they do not do the job. They go to some university and do postdoctorate. Why? Because salary of postdoctorate is also as good as salary of any of these jobs. There also you get a lot of good money. You can go to Australia, you can go to Germany, you can go to USA, work there with the best professors, work in their lab as a postdoctorate. Just a rough idea. If you go to USA for postdoctorate, which you can easily go after this PhD, your salary will be 80,000 US dollars per year, and average American earns 50,000. So you can imagine you will be earning more than what an average American earns, not an average Indian, but an average American earns. So even in that country, I am not saying you are earning this lakhs of rupees. I know that expenses are also in US dollars, but I am talking in terms of reference. You are earning more than $30,000 more than the average US person earns. Even you can get a postdoctorate and with the salary of 1 lakh US dollars if you land up in good, more better place. Okay, industry affiliated place. If industry is associated, the salary also increase. If you go to pure universities, research universities, then salary is standard, whichever is their rules. Okay. So great connections with foreign universities. Every teacher has a great connections. They can just give you one recommendation and then your straight postdoctorate is finalized. And here teachers help you. Trust me, teachers are very, very polite. But yes, your PhD, they need some work. It's not like you haven't done any work. They will be so willing to go, let you go. No, their target is in 5 years, you do a good work. And after that good work, they help you in getting a good place. And they give you time. They are not like very, very busy. They are not giving, they give you time. Some of the senior teachers, maybe they are involved too much, but the very new teachers have joined and it's emerging department. Okay. So industry. So your job is definitely finalized. Then coursework. So what happens in PhD when once you join the PhD, first thing you need to do is for 1 year, you have to do your coursework and decide your supervisor. So how the supervisor is decided? Every teacher gives you a presentation that what work that teacher is doing. You are called in a room every day, 1 or 2 presentations happen. I am watching those presentations. Every teacher explains what he or she is doing. And then you decide and you give the 3 preference, that first teacher, second teacher, third. Also you go and talk to the teachers personally or to their rooms. And then whatever the teacher says and based on your preferences, one teacher is allotted to you. Okay, this is how supervisor selection happens. So once this, not once means immediately after you join IISc for first year, you have to do 24 credits, means 8 courses you have to do. So these details you can see. So in first year you have to do courses, and there are some basic courses like characterization and fabrication, how to use that. So that are the basic courses. Then there are some courses like entrepreneurship, how to make the startups, how to run the businesses, how to technical writing, how to write the research papers. Such kind of courses are there also. You have to do those courses as a mandatory. And then there are elective courses. So elective courses you can do from physics department, from nanoscience department, whatever you like or whatever is related to your research, you can do that. So 8 courses you have to do if you join as an after MSc. If you join after MTech, then you have to do only 12 credits. So there is high ethics in teaching. Okay. They teach you very well. They do not try to bore you. The classes are not at all boring. Not even a single class I found which I found is boring. Knowledge and knowledge and knowledge. So much knowledge. I enjoyed my classes. Maybe because I was taking offline classes after 2 years, so that was also a reason, but the classes were also very nice. They do not usually take too many exams. What they do is they give you presentations, they give you assignments, projects, live projects, research projects, which you have to do based on the knowledge that you have learned in the coursework. So it actually becomes more difficult, but yes, it's better than that. You don't have to memorize things, you have to apply those things. In this term, I find that coursework is great. Every teacher is doing that. They are giving projects. Technical writing, they are giving research papers to write. In entrepreneurship, they are saying, think of one big company, means what company you want to develop and present us that how that company will run. In means in the course of characterization or fabrication, they are saying 4 practicals we will give you, then we will give you project and you have to fabricate the device by yourself. Okay, so this kind of evaluation happens, not the exams like you go to the exam, 2 hour of exam is happening and you are getting marks. No, such exams are very rare. Maybe quizzes, small quizzes they can take, but not as such exams. Okay, so every teacher decide what he or she wants to do with the course. And then there are many conferences and seminars. When I say many, it means many. And you can learn anything. And there are many workshops. Let's say you want to learn computing. There are computing workshop currently going on. You just go and sit there, register for it. It's completely free. They will teach you how to do computing. If you want to do aerospace engineering, there is a conference on aerospace engineering. There is a workshop on aerospace engineering. You can join that. You can learn that. You can learn to work on lasers. You can learn to work on anything, any workshop which is happening. You can just go. You can learn to meditate. I am going at 9:30 p.m. for doing meditation, yoga, whatever you want, you can learn. There are so many workshops happening here. Seminars also. The Nobel lecturer laureates are coming. Then ICTS, Bangalore is also very close. So they also used to send us email that we are having this conference, come to us. And then there are Raman Institute is also very close, which is also whenever they conduct any seminar or something, they send an email. So all the emails are coming to us. It's a central IISc email which they give us. All the emails comes to that. Okay. So many seminars and conferences are happening. So these were all about facilities and what you get, is your career. So I need to stop here for 1 minute and answer that why means institute matters. And because many of the people think that institute does not matter if you have a very research oriented mind, or you can do PhD anywhere and it is equally good. No, it is not like that. Where you are doing your PhD matters. Why? Because what the facilities they are providing. But it does not need that institute is everything. Because these facilities are there, but you also have to work on them. You have to be motivated to do the work. You must have feel in mind that yes, for once in my life, I do not want to prepare for any exam, competitive exam. I want to learn. And I want to be that skilled person which every company needs. Okay. In India, if you go for coding, many people say coding jobs are good than MSc physics or something. If you go to Bangalore, there will be 1 lakh people who knows coding and who are doing the job as a coder. If you go and search how many people knows fabrication, there will be not even 1,000 people. And if you are also fabricating and also researching, means not just the fabrication which everyone is doing, but also finding the new ways of doing fabrication or new circuits, new designs, then you are one in hundreds in entire India. So this is what you are becoming. So when you are one in hundreds in India, everyone needs you. IITs needs you to become their assistant professor. So this is actual skill learning. Okay. Now moving forward. So once you join here, you get 31,000 rupees per month. It is your fixed salary. It comes every month between 1 to 10th. You easily get this. No problem at all. It will not be delayed or anything. It will come every month. I haven't received it yet because my 1 month is not completed yet. So when it will complete, I will get also. Then there is an academic fees. It is 21,000 rupees per year. So you have to pay a fees of 21,000 every year. Once you join, first time you have to also pay 15,000 as a refundable fees. This is one time. So total you can do is 36,000 once, and then hostel and mess fees. In hostel also you have to pay some refundable fees of 20,000. So refundable, they take almost 35,000 of deposit from you in the first year. So this is a lot because, but the refundables, it's refundable. It's once your degree is over, they will give you this 35,000 back. If you remove this, let's see how much is the total fees. 21,000 is the total fees for a year. And then there is a mess fees, which is about 130 rupees to 150 rupees every day. but they do not charge you every day. They take 25,000 rupees from you advance, and whenever your 25,000 is over, means after 5-6 months, and then you have to again give 25,000, and then 5-6 months your work is done. And then hostel fees is 1,600 rupees per month. So you can total it out. It's not very big fees compared to IITs. Okay, it is still good enough fees, but not too big. I compared to IITs, I found it quite less, because if we remove these refundable charges, then it's not a big deal. Okay, and also they're paying you. Then comes admission process. So if I have motivated you enough to join such place, then I think I should also discuss how to join. I'm hoping you all are from physics department or physics background. So you have two options. Either you join as an integrated PhD student through JEST or IIT JAM. If you join as a PhD student, you join in physics department. Okay, after 2 years in physics department or 1.5 year in physics department as an integrated PhD student, you can join any other department as a PhD student. You can keep working in physics department under any teacher for PhD, or you can also come to CeNSE department or applied physics. Second option is you directly come here for a PhD. Okay, so then you can apply to 3 departments. Basically, there are other departments also where you can apply, like environmental science and so on. But I will restrict myself to physics background. Means if you want to work in physics or related to that. So one is applied physics and instrumentation department. It is also very applied department. Similar kind of things you learn there, but facilities here are little less than CeNSE. But yes, it's also good department. Just cutoff is 150. If you have rank under 150, they will call you for interview. CeNSE department, I just talked, just cutoff is 150, and physics department is 60. So now there is a big difference. Why physics department has 60 cutoff and these have 150? Why? Because people do not know about these departments. Most of the people apply to physics department. I hope I can write in written that 90% of you must have not known this CeNSE department also exists. Okay, I can bet you. And even I didn't know till last 3-4 months. So it's a very hidden gem. That is why the cutoff is little bit relaxed. So if you get under, also other than just if you have GATE or NET or Inspire fellowship, you can get selected to interview. And then if you do good in interview, and honestly speaking, my interview here was not very good. It was decent interview. Then why do I get this department? Because I put this department as my first preference. They see that if you have put themselves as first option, they actually consider you. If you put them as, means whenever you fill an IISc application, it opens in February month. So then they ask you to give 3 preferences. So and then they see what is your first preference, second and third. Okay, so 3 preferences, and if your rank is good, you may get call at all 3 departments, and you can give interview to at all 3, and you may get selected at all 3. And then you have to choose one, or maybe it's happen you get selected at only 1, or maybe at 2, something like that can happen. But if you are looking for CeNSE department, then my suggestion will be is that keep this department as first preference. If you will keep this department as first preference, you will definitely get, if you are having a good background. Okay, good basics if you have, then there are more chances. If you will put CeNSE as a second or third, and even if your interview is more good than better than any other candidate, there are less chances that CeNSE people will choose you, because they need a people who are actually motivated in doing nanoscience research. This is the first thing which I have observed. It's a observation, not a rule or fix. They do not write it anywhere, because it's not something that you write. Not according to a rule book, they can't do that. Okay. So physics department, I would say they also have a very nice facilities. But I would suggest you, if you are looking to learn some skills, then going into astrophysics or string theories or theoretical physics, if you are looking to be a person who leads India, then or leads technology in future, then it's time that you have a good enough knowledge in physics. Now turn to some applied. Even if you're applying in physics department, apply to experimental physics. Don't go to theoretical physics like astrophysics department. Most of the people are interested in astrophysics. They are doing so much hard work in joining astrophysics. I do not understand why you want to study stars so much. You can purchase a telescope and look if you have a good salary and look at the stars as much as you want. Why are you risking your career in such thing where no company is going to hire you if you are astrophysics? Why anyone will hire astrophysics? Why will anyone pay you money to understand the world? Then only option you will have is to join a professor in a university. All the industries are closed for you. But if you learn experimental skills, all the companies also want you and all the universities also want you. So make career in some field like that. Like some people are interested in string theory. I do not understand why you want to study string theory. Means it is good to study string theory, but doing research in that or making your career in that, it's like you are putting your chance in 1 in million. Even if you do a breakthrough, but don't take such risk. My suggestion will be apply to CeNSE department or applied physics department and join here as a PhD other than as compared to physics department. Okay, even if you are joining physics department, it's good department, but if you join as quantum technologies or something like that or experimental physics, don't join astrophysics or something, please. uh, it's my request. I know there are many astrophysics enthusiasts who would not be happy with me, but take something from my experience. Okay, otherwise it's your decision. Okay, so it's an admission process. In the last, I would say it's it was mentioned in here was why PhD. So what are the career after PhD? First thing, you can do postdoctorate abroad. I already mentioned the salaries. You can do postdoctorate in India. If you are doing from top PhD from top India, you will definitely get postdoctorate in top places like universities in Australia, universities in abroad. Germany salary is very good. It's like a salary. You go to there as an independent scientist, researcher. You work with the professor of that lab, and you also becoming an independent. After 3-4 years of postdoctorate, you can either keep working there because salary is good. You can keep working there. You can join any industry after that, maybe, or you can come back and apply to IITs and so on. Let me tell you what the IIT Delhi had HOD told to me. IIT Delhi HOD said, apply to work in nanoscience, work in semiconductors, work in this chips and semiconductor fabrication chip. Because why? Because in almost all the IITs, they have the professors for physics and they have many professors, many people who they can appoint as a professor. But there are very few people in nanoscience or such fields which can be actually appointed to that post. Those posts are empty. Okay, and there are not enough good people. Why? Because people are not joining. Because there are not enough people. So if you go in such fields, interdisciplinary fields, your chances of becoming professor or assistant professor in top IITs, top NITs, top central universities, even IISc. So let me give an example. One of my professor under whom I am trying to work, he did his PhD from physics department in IISc, did 4 years of postdoctorate, and now he's assistant professor here in IISc itself, in nanoscience department. So you can think PhD, 4 years of postdoc, very good salary in postdoctorate, and then come back and here permanent assistant professor. So much research grant, very good salary, personal room, everything which you can imagine. Then if you do not want to go to postdoctorate, you can do jobs in industry. Directly after PhD, you can join industry. It is also considered as postdoctorate experience. Either you do postdoctorate in lab or do job in industry. Both of them are considered as postdoctorate. Postdoc actually means experience after doctorate. It is not a degree. Many of the people think postdoctorate is a degree. It is a postdoctorate is called research work after doctorate. That's it. If you work in any top company, you can work there as 3-4 years. In Hyderabad, if you are working, your salary will be something like 1 lakh, 1,20,000 in 2 days time. After 5 years, it will definitely be 1.5 lakh or something like that. Means because of inflation, but today if you get the job, it will definitely be 1 lakh or something above that. And then after you do a job there as 2-3 years, you can either keep doing work, or if some vacancies there in IITs or some good place where you can join as assistant professor, you can apply and join. Very good salary. So throughout your, directly from your MSc, you will start earning, and that earning will keep on increasing. Okay, so very secure. It's kind of secure. It's not. So then after MSc, PhD, you can join any CSR labs. There are many government jobs. CSR labs need scientists. PSU needs scientists. You can apply there. For example, after MSc, DRDO and BARC hires. But after PhD, many labs hire as a scientist. Group A post. Many labs and PSU hire physics people or nanoscience people or such people. Okay, if you learn to make cold atoms or you learn lasers, many labs are hiring these people these days. Or you can also get a direct job as a assistant professor. If you do not want to work in IITs, let's say, or if you are okay with working in state universities or some universities, they hire you directly also. If your credentials are good, means you have done a good work in PhD and you definitely your work PhDs from top institute like IISc, IISc or IITs, they directly hire you also. There are other some jobs also which I have mentioned, like technical assistants, which you can become in any lab. Then you will be handling a lab. For example, in fabrication facility I mentioned, you can even become a staff member in this fabrication facility. That is also, they also have the PhD degrees. So they are called staff, but they are actually technicians, very knowledgeable technicians, and their salary is also good, very nice salaries. It means above 1 lakh, and it's a government job. And then startup. So startup is something which I want to mention. I don't know why I haven't mentioned here. In nanoscience department, there is a thing called InSense. InSense is a department where they have a people who connect you with the industries. Also, they give you grants and office space, and they connect you with Karnataka government who will fund you if you have any startup idea. Let's say you develop some technology during your PhD, that this technology can be means used as a people for doing medical tests or something, like you have some product. 5 companies have already been opened from nanoscience department who have some project, who has some product, and they are working and they provide them grant. Okay, they grant means big money to run the business. It is called startup. You have some product which you have developed in PhD. Now you make it such product which can be sold to the people. So to do that, you need money. They give you money. They give you access to all the fabrication and characterization facilities. You can use them. You can develop those products, and then you can make a company out of it. And then yes, this is you. Then you will be owner of a company, and you will be selling those very technical products to the people and or to the other companies. For example, Google needs some kind of filters. Filters means, you understand, there is a 5G communication system coming. To use that 5G communication, you need filter in your phone, and you develop that filter in the lab in nanoscience. And it is actually happening. And if you develop that, then you need just a good packaging. Packaging means how you actually fit it inside the phone. And if you do that with the government fund, and then you can sell it to anyone, Google, IBM, all the companies who are making phones or devices or laptops, Microsoft, everyone needs that, because 5G is going to work in everyone. So then you sell that, and it's like $1 million you will be earning every year. So 5 companies have already been started in nanoscience. It's not like something which is in the books. I have went to that office. Those companies, the owners were sitting there, working there, means they also did the PhD from nanoscience department. I talked to one of the person, he guided me, very humble person, and so on. So he's trying to make the company bigger. Currently he's working on making the product, finalizing the product. So that is also. So there are so many careers, but one condition is there. If you are looking for some job, okay, some job where someone pays you every month and you do not have to take tension, stress, you just have to do work, whatever is work assigned to you. For example, you know coding, you do the coding entire day, or something, some corporate job you can understand, where like a manager, you have to manage the deliveries every day, that whether deliveries are going well or not. So you do not need any career growth or something like that. You will be getting good salary, and that is also good career. Career is career. I do not say that that is a bad or something. Career is career. It's good career. Then don't come to research or something. But if you want to be one in 100 or something. If you have the dream that if I will keep learning more, I will achieve something one day. Okay, every PhD student achieves something different. Not someone becomes professor in IIT, someone owns a big company, or someone works in a CSR lab. Then you are innovating every day. You have skills which very few people in India have. So this is something, the real meaning of PhD. Why PhD is corrupted in our mind? The one of the reason is that almost all the universities are offering PhD and they do not know how to conduct PhD. They only have XRD machine and one other machine, and based on that two machines only, every year two PhDs are getting graduated, and they only know how to use two machines. Okay, and all the other experiments are done by other people in other labs, and they have just sent the material to those labs. This is not a PhD, and after that PhD they do not get job, then they get frustrated, then they spread the motion that even after PhD we are not employed, and then you think that even after PhD getting a job is very hard. It's not hard. You have to do your PhD right and at the right place. So work hard. Getting 150 rank in just is not very hard, and qualifying that interview is also not very hard. I have given that interview. It's a very simple interview, most simplest interview I have seen. Okay, and very simple interview. Even there are not just this department, you can join any department like TIF or Hyderabad is there, IISers are there, Saha Institute is there. Many top institutions are there which are looking for people who are actually motivated, and you will get all these things. This is the reality of the science and technology in India. Okay, so that is my time. So thank you very much. I would suggest you to all join this group, Telegram group, Physics by Aaryan, so you get all the notifications and so on all these kind of lectures sessions. And also you can visit, and if you are preparing for exams like GATE, NET, join this group. Very useful group for you. Most active group I can say on Telegram. You can also join our visit our website physicsbyaryan.com. So thank you all for listening. I hope I have put some knowledge, new information to you. So thank you very much. So now I am open for your questions.
Bhaiya,